Hello, welcome. Welcome. How are you doing? How's your day so far? I'm here getting ready to go on the road. So I just styled my hair. And I'm about to do my makeup really quickly. Ugh. Hold on a second. I was really trying to watch the series that I started, but I can't watch it while I'm on here. But I can listen to a little bit of music on my end, soft. And I'm also gonna do my nails really quickly, so I have a lot to do. I need to leave the house in the next hour and a half if I wanna still be in time. So we're gonna do this really quickly. Hello. We're gonna do our nails first. These are how they look. We're gonna go in with our nail file. I'm just buffing. I dropped a video this morning, guys, so if you guys are interested to see like special effects, makeup, and just makeup in general, consider to subscribe to my channel and like the live. Alright. I do one hand first and then I do the other hand after. So I do my less dominant hand first. Because why not? They're pretty cute. So the glue that I'm going to be using is just like the glue that they will use at the nail salon. It is pretty strong. And once you keep your hands out of a lot of water, you should be okay. So when I do dishes, I use a glove. for the most part. Hi, darling. How are you? I love your recent video, Keisha, the stylist. My girl is in here, guys. If you guys like vintage clothing, well, thrifted vintage clothing, she's the girl to go to. How you doing, love? I am loving your content. Like, girl, you're killing the game. You're killing the game, and I love that. I'm doing good. I'm getting ready to go to my friend's house. Remember the vlog that I did, I think last week when I went to like a brunch? I did show pictures of my friends, so they're going back to Jamaica on Wednesday, and I didn't go by them on Sunday, so I'm just gonna go by them like for 5:30. It's now like 3, well, 11 minutes past 3 o'clock, so I'm just gonna get ready. Hello, Olajo. I'm getting ready to go there, so I'm doing the whole 9 yards. I'm gonna wear like a jumpsuit, which I already have on the top for, so it's not gonna be too much makeup per se. I'm just gonna do something cute and simple, you know, nothing too crazy. I did this hairstyle, obviously off camera. I'm not wearing any glue, but I think if I did put down glue here, you would not notice it as much. But it's so cute. And it's the same here with the blue on top, but I put black dye into it just so I can blend it with my own hair a little bit better. And because I washed it, the color, well, the green is kind of like fading away. But it's whatever. Thank you. It's the same one that you like to see. I just changed the color on the top. It was blue, but I just dyed it black and kind of let the black fade in a little bit more. So I should not be more than an hour here, or even less. Yes. I needed to add the black to it because I can easily blend it with my hair as opposed to it being the blue. I don't know if you understand, because I don't normally do edges like on a wig. I like doing my own edges unless it's like a fully colored hair. I'll show you something just now. So I can pull this back and you can see like my hair peeking out or whatever, just like that. But because we have lace in the front, I can still get away with it, you know? Because it's black. If it was like green or some other color, you can really look into it and say, okay, that doesn't look realistic, so. Eva? I don't know. Have you ever been in here before? If I don't remember, I'm so sorry, darling. But welcome. Welcome back. I've been using the hell out of this gel. I don't think it does well with like black textured hair, but on wigs, so I give it the wet look. It does a really good job. Okay, let's get into this. Well, so cute that look. I was just saying, let's get into the makeup, and I still have to do this hand. So I always have to get 2 packs of these because 1 pack will just definitely not fit my fingers. And this is what I leave back with. And I'll just put all of them together when I'm done. So, you know, in case like I'm missing one or whatever. And we're doing these nails on a budget because these are from Dollarama. The glue is from Dollar Tree. So we're doing everything right now on a budget. I'm going to just buff the edges off of these ones real quick. And we're good to go. Let me see, because most of these nail glues are like, I can't even see the writing on them. Let me look and see if I have new ones. It says quick drying nail glue, and the brand is BODICD, it looks like. Chinese, I guess, maybe. Yeah, but this is the nail glue. That's how it looks. It comes in, 2 of them come in a package, but I got them at the dollar store, so I don't know. But they're the best nail glues I've used. This came with another pair of lashes that not lashes, another nail set. So I don't know if this one is good, but this one is the gold right now. Hope that helped you, love. Okay, we need to work fast. It's already 18 minutes past. And we're gonna basically do this. I'm gonna take out the old nail. Gonna basically working really fast to get this done so that we can move on to makeup. Hi, love. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody is over here. Welcome, guys. Hello. Welcome, welcome. You guys catch me. All y'all catch me today. All right. Welcome, ladies. Now, guys, we have some amazing ladies in the chat. From decor in the on a budget to everything food, spicy, DIYs, fashion, everything on a budget though. Like realistically, I think that's what we all have in common. We do things on a budget. No matter what our craft is, we do it on a budget. And we're always trying to look for the best deals out there. Hi, darling. I'm doing my nails really quickly. Then I have to do my makeup really quickly. I'm just going to my friend's house to see his mom and his sister before they go back to Jamaica. So I'm basically going to say goodbye. Technically, so I have to show my face. If you guys watch the video when I get ready to go to the brunch, the same people, they have been, well, they've been my friends for a very long time. Hello. Yes. Everything on a budget. That's what we do over here. From makeup to special effects to clothes. You name it. Food even. House decor. Yard decor. Candle making. Like, yeah. We be doing the damn thing on a daily basis. So guys, if you guys never seen me fresh face, nothing on, this is my natural beauty. Get into it. Now this mole is getting to me because she's getting so big, but I keep on putting on makeup. So I also think that's an all too. It's probably one of the reasons. But I might burn it off in the summer. I don't know. But this is my face. Fresh face. I still look cute. Hands down. But we're gonna do a little bit of makeup right now. Now I can't promise you I don't wanna go crazy on my eyes because I kinda like this punk rock kind of hairstyle right now. But who knows? Let's just start doing something before something do us. Okay. Let's start doing something. Because I'll stay here and chat my ass off, knowing that I'm on a time crunch. Nails are done. They're cute for what they are. Let's see how long they stay on. They don't feel too bad. They're a little bit thin for my liking, honestly. If I'm honest. But you can't complain when they're dollar something. Who am I to complain? They get the job done. My hands look pretty. What can I ask for? Alright. Now, I don't do skincare all the time. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and say, oh my god, I do this all the time. No, I don't. When I feel in the mood, I'll do a little skin prep before I do my makeup. Honestly. And it's because I just have really good skin for the most part. I don't normally break out or anything like that. And if I do, it's gonna be 1 bump, 2 bumps or whatever, but I don't break out that easily. And because I don't break out that easily, I tend to neglect my skin. Hi, Olivia. Mr. Waterman. Ooh, nice. Oh, I was gonna message you and ask you, not tomorrow, but Wednesday afternoon, you can come over and we can go to the pool. Miss you too, darling. I was gonna think about that, like we can do that, but then today, I'm going over to Milan, you know Milan. I'm going over to Milan because his mom is here, they're leaving on Wednesday. So I'm going to say goodbye to them. tomorrow I might be free in the afternoon. You can definitely come over and we can go. Oh. Okay. If anything, I'll come by you in the afternoon, like tomorrow afternoon or Wednesday afternoon, like when you finish working and stuff like that. I'll make sure. I'll make sure that you come. Guys, Miss Waterman was Oliver. What am I saying? Olivia Waterman is my really good friend. We started Sephora like around the same time, and she's been my friend ever since. Love her down. We have a lot. We have a lot to talk about. Okay, okay, okay. So I'm going to rearrange some stuff for tomorrow, and I can definitely come over. And I can definitely come over. No. Okay, love. I will text you, and then we'll work out the time frame and everything like that. Okay? Love you down, and I miss you too. Yeah, she's one of my really good friends. Like, we go way back. All right, let's start. Let's start. Let us start. Let us start and stop playing around. I'm laughing because, like I said, I was gonna start like 15 minutes ago. Love you too, darling. I'll give you a joke or just like a little story time. Like every time me and Olivia, because we worked together at Sephora when we started. I started like 2019, I think we started. And yeah, she was going through a lot. Like all of us go through stuff, whatever. And I went up to her and I was like, girl, you look like you need a friend. And I said, let's go out for drinks or something like that. And then we left from work and we went for drinks, and it was like that after. Then we work together, then we go home, then we'll drink wine at the time. I think wine was what we were doing. Wine, sit down and chat, and then go to work the next day. And the way we worked, it's like the bougie part of downtown, so it's Bloor Street. And you have like all the Gucci's, the Prada, the this, the that, the stores. So that Sephora was the It Sephora, and it still is. Yeah. So we were elite in our position, and the fact that where we worked, a lot of people wanted to work where we worked because it was just like, you know, if celebrities are coming to Canada for Toronto or like, well, to Toronto specifically, and they're like their own brands and stuff like that, our store will be a store that they will come to and like, you know, do that whole PR stunt thing where they come and they talk to us and they take pictures. Our store was that store. Drake's mom goes to that store and shop. That's the only store she goes to. That to show you guys how, you know, up we were at the time. They still treat us like shit though, but we were just glad to be working at Sephora. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go in with the actual brow pencil today. This is from Benefit. They don't have this anymore. And I'm so sad because I love this product so much. I use it very sparingly. Very, very sparingly. And I'll tell you why I love it. So this is a pencil form, and obviously this is the wax pencil. And then, why I love it so much, on the end, it has a powder. So you're gonna go in with the powder just to set everything. And you can use the powder by itself too. It was just a very good product, but the people didn't love it as much, so they discontinued it. Yes, I am. I was looking for it a little while ago, but I don't know where I put it. So that's why I jumped for this one. I had it on my last live, actually. If you had seen the live, because I did like 3 different lives before actually the long live. That's what I started with the last time. But this one is going to give me a more natural look because it's not as dark. It's not like a pitch black. The brow tint was a pitch black, so this is not a pitch black. This is more of a dark brown. So it's going to give me a more softer, more natural type of brow. Okay, I need to take these away from me right now. Don't mind my edges, guys. They're not slicked on or nothing. Don't mind them. Let's go into concealer. Do I want a bright concealer today? I think so. I want my eyes to pop a little. So, in order for your eyes to pop with whatever shadow you're using, I can definitely make it look more natural, more, you know, every day. But I want my eyes to kind of be the focus a little bit. Because of the hair, I just want to focus more on the eyes today. Okay, so we're going to do something cool. Probably use some different colors just to have a little bit of fun. Okay? With me? Alright. Hello, thank you so much. Guys, a lot of people are in the room. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright. I don't know where all of my stuff is right now. Because I'm looking for stuff I can't find now. When you have so much products, guys, it's hard to keep a note where everything is when you actually need it. I'll tell you that 120%. Thank you guys. My moderators are keeping the chat going. Thank you guys so much. I can't do this without you guys. Thank you. So I'm just blending 2 concealer colors together. As you can see, they're more on the yellow spectrum. That's what I want because I want that brightness. And this is in Taffy. And the other one, oh, they're the two the same ones. I don't know, but they look different. Or I mixed it up. Oh, espresso. So this one is espresso and this one is taffy. Okay. Oh, Jesus, help me. Okay, so I got this in the paintbrush, but I'm gonna use it as my carving my brows. And how I like to carve my brows, I have the concealer, and I start right from the middle. And I'm cleaning up. So this is just basically you're cleaning up all of the mistakes that you make. And you take your time. It's just like drawing a straight line, but then curving it at the end to give you that arch. And then you're gonna pull down the excess as much as you can. Going with a flat tip brush. And this is gonna be more thicker than your normal brush because it can be used as a concealer brush. And we're gonna go and just sweep that down and pat that in. We bring it all down the crease. All over. So you see how natural that looks? So if I want to leave it this way, it's gonna be very, very much natural. See the difference? So I can, if I just want like a very, very just natural get out of the bed and I want to pull up my brows, I will leave it like this. Very, you know. But if I want it to say something, I'll do this. See the difference? Alright. We're gonna take, let me grab my mirror. Alright. So we're gonna go to the top now. And then we're gonna go across. And then we're gonna come down. Just like so. Just like that. And then, because I want it to have a little bit more arch, I'm gonna come in underneath here. And I'm gonna go up just a tad. Just like that. And then we're gonna slide this all the way back. So, for the bottom lash, for the bottom eyebrow, sorry, you're gonna blend down. And then for the top, you're gonna blend up. So you want this to basically marry into your foundation or into your skin. See? So this one is finished. This one is not. See the difference? Oh, thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. Joyful, welcome, welcome. Keisha, welcome. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for watching from work. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing for this eye, but we're gonna just do it. I'm just gonna do it really quick because I explained everything I need to explain on the eye. So let's just do this one really quick. So because I have the mole on this one, it can be a little bit tricky, but we will still pull through it and make it work. Decree Old Crafter, welcome. Alright. And this is how quickly I do the other one. Really, really quick, really, really fast. And just to soften up the front, which I don't need to, but if I'm giving you guys tips, I'm going to give you guys good tips. You're going to take your clean spoolie and you're just going to feather it frontwards and backwards just to soften how it looks in the front. So you don't want it to look too harsh, but you want it to still look defined. Alright? Perfect. So now that we're done with that, we're going to go into for a brighter concealer. This is from Too Faced and it's in the color Golden Beige. It's very light for my skin, but we want a little bit of color and we want to put down a base that is going to be bright so that the colors that you put on top of the base is going to pop. Okay. So we're going to just tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Thank you, moderators, for controlling the chat and talking to everybody. I appreciate it. And you're gonna see the reason for this in a second when I start put down the colors. So because I have this palette right here, I'm gonna jump into it. You've seen me use this palette more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times. At this point, because it's here right in front of me, we're just gonna make it work. We can go pink, but we did pink already. So let's do blue. Let's do blue. So we can jump into the blue. And we're gonna tap this right in our crease area. I'm just tapping and I'm placing it right in my crease area. You can do it to the other side as well. Now I have a lot of eye space, so I tend to go a little bit higher. And if you notice, I have a hooded eye per se, or half hooded, so you can see the crease right there. So I go higher so that you can see my cut crease. So if you do have hooded eyes, there's always a way that you can still do colorful or cut crease makeup and still, you know, you can see your eyes. Okay, I'm gonna tap off the excess. I'm just gonna start blending this in. I'm just taking small strokes and then I hold my brush a particular way. I don't go all the way up because that's gonna add too much pressure. You want to be as light as possible. So I hold it as far, well, not as far, like, you know, far away from my eyes. And we're gonna do like this and do like that. So we're basically like just pretending you're kneading dough and you're kneading this way. So you're coming in and then you're coming in on both ends. Just like that. And we're just gonna blend that out as much as we can. As much as we can. Just like that. Now we're gonna add a little bit of drama. We're gonna add black. And we're gonna focus the black right on the ends because we want a cat eye effect. And if you notice, I'm just stamping it on and I'm building that pigment because I want it to be dark and nice. I'm just packing before I blend. And then if you want symmetry, you're going to do the same thing on the other eye. And it's going to help you with your symmetry. I'm just going to pack that. So I always pack before I start blending out. And I'm also looking at symmetry at the same time. Pat off the excess. And then we're going to start blending. And we're blending inwards because we added onto the edge. I'm on a little time crunch here, guys, so sorry if I'm not keeping up with the chat. But I also want to just, give you guys the knowledge as well as me doing it. Okay, cool. Because we don't have much time, I'm not going to do a cut crease with like concealer and then put the color on. I'm just gonna add the color on now and create my own cut crease, but it's gonna be more of like me just blending colors together. So now I have this down. We're gonna go into a flat tip brush, just like this one. And these colors stain, so it's not that my brush is dirty, it's just stained. Because eyeshadow tends to do that sometimes. Okay, so we're gonna jump into purple. And we're gonna set the purple right close to the middle of our eyes, and we want that to blend into the black, and we're just pulling it back that way. And this is more like a chrome color, but it's purple. Just like that. Symmetry, what am I saying? Symmetry. For symmetry, you're gonna do it to another eye, same way. Just like that. Okay, we're also gonna jump into some pink as well. And we're gonna tap that right in front of the purple. One thing you guys know about me, I'm going to blend some colors because that's my specialty. I like to have very bright eyeshadow looks, but they blend to perfection, and that's why, you can call me color queen or whatever, but I love blending colors together. And you see how that blends into the pink? Yeah, that's what you want. You want that. You want that. Okay. We're gonna clean off this brush because we're gonna use the same brush. We're gonna go into like a goldish yellow color for the tear ducts area. I just wanted to take off that that pink because I want this color to be true to what it is. Just a goldish kind of green color. And we're focusing that right in the tail ducts area. So you see how that blends together really nicely? I'm also checking symmetry as well. So I think I go a little bit further with the greenish gold on this eye. So I'm just kind of leveling it out and making sure that it's good. I'm gonna take that same goldish green color and we're gonna highlight our brow bone. And I know this is a lot of makeup for some, but we're not trying to do something simple. My last live we did something simple, so now we're doing something a little bit more advanced. Okay, so now that I have the gold up there, if you can see, it's kind of messing up with the black and the blue that we put down. Just kind of cleaning off the brush. We're gonna jump into that blue. And then we're gonna go in right where the gold and the blue and black meet. We're gonna put on some more blue because we want everything to blend seamlessly in each other. We're gonna come with some more blue. And do like that. Just like that. Oh, we're just gonna blend that upward. I'm just gonna blend, blend, blend. I'm looking in this other big mirror because I just want to see and have a good angle of what I'm doing. And we're gonna go back into that black with no extra product added. We're just gonna blend and just fuse everything together. Just like that, okay? And I'm gonna come up close so you guys can actually see what we're doing. So it's all in the blending. The blending is what's going to take the makeup to a different level. Understand? Good. Oh, you're welcome, love. You're welcome. You're always welcome here. You're always welcome here. And I'm glad that you're feeling better, that you're in the chat. And I love to have you. Alright. I love how that looks. So I'm not gonna trouble it no more. We're gonna go in with our black liner. And we're gonna do a wing. Yeah? And I'm gonna show you how I do a dramatic wing. Anytime I'm doing a wing, I always start in the middle and I work my way. Because a wing can really mess up a look. After you've done so much blending and everything else, a wing can mess up everything. So you wanna take your time. I prefer to use a liquid pencil, but everybody does it differently. But this is what I prefer to use, something like this. Okay, so we're gonna start, and we're gonna start right in the middle. And we're gonna pull it right into the black, just like that. See? And then we're gonna take our time in the inner tear ducts. And I go over it a couple of times because I want it to like really be popping. See the difference? Yeah. You need a liner. We're gonna do this one a little bit faster. And because we have the black already here, I don't think we need to add like a wing liner per se because we already have this going on. And I'm going to cut it with concealer, so it's gonna be crispy regardless. So let's do that now. Let's do that now so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. I need something that's gonna be... I like this that I was using, but it's a little bit rough for my liking, but we're gonna go through. Alright. So right here, under my tear ducts, I'm gonna start. And we're just gonna pull out. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of yeah. This brush was not the best brush to use because I'm getting a little bit of pull. But I just turned the brush a different way and make it work. We're just gonna pull that down. So you see how it just lifts the eye? That's what I was looking for. So I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye. We're gonna follow our under eye tear duct. We're gonna follow that and we're gonna go up and we're gonna clean it. Like I want it to be sharp. And we're using the under eye for where we want to take it. So we're mapping it out basically. Have to go in for a little bit more concealer. And we're gonna use the side of the brush because here is a little bit too rough and I don't like how we did the first time. Perfect. And we go in and we pull. We pull that down. And then I'm gonna go into a concealer brush and we're just gonna literally pat that in. We're gonna pat that in just like that. Yes, and I know it looks really bright, but don't worry about that. We will take care of that shortly. Okay. Now that we already have that, we're gonna go into those same two concealers that we use for the brow. And we're going to basically use that as our foundation. Just like that. We don't want too much, we just want enough so it can cover our face. No, because we have the yellow, we have a little bit more bright color here. We need something to balance it off. And I love to go in with a dark colored foundation because it's just gonna bring... See, this one looks like my skin. And if I put all of this over my skin, I'm just going to look very much more like dead because it's going to be... Yeah. I have a lot of different colors going on. My décolleté is lighter. My neck is a little bit dark. Right here, I have hyperpigmentation. So I need to balance it off. And this is how I balance it off. By mixing foundations together in order to get my perfect shades. Now, it depends on your skin type. You will determine to see like what can work, what cannot work. Some people can use one foundation and they will look flawless. Some people don't have the luxury of doing that. We have to use 3 and 4 in order to get, you know, our color looking right. So shout out for the people who have like very even skin. I'm not one of those. So yeah. And I'm just gonna use this powder puff and we're just gonna pat that into the skin. And you might wonder why I'm using a powder puff, because I just want the product to seep into my skin just a little bit faster. Oh, just tapping and dabbing. And also remember that foundation do oxidize, so it will get a little bit darker as it ages on your skin and the natural elements get to it. So, you might look at this and you might say, oh my god, it looks a little bit white, whatever the case may be. I do agree, but give it a couple of seconds, let it set, and do what it needs to do. And look, it's the same color as my décolleté. See? Okay, I'm gonna go and blend this in using a very dense foundation brush. This is gonna help with the coverage. When you use something that's more dense, it's going to smear the product on your skin without taking away too much of the product. Thank you, love. Oh, I saw it, Olajoy, and you look so beautiful. And I also saw your lashes as well. I'm so glad. You look beautiful, though. I like the fact that you can, if you feel like putting on a lot of makeup or just putting on makeup in general, you know, you're doing it and you look so good at doing it, honestly. And it's not an everyday thing, but you did a really good job. Alright. You guys know the drill already. Setting spray has to go on. I should have put it on before I blend out everything. But this is also going to help the makeup melt into the skin. And obviously, I don't want to look like this one flush color, because right now, you can't see my hyperpigmentation, you can't see anything. But if you notice, I still have a little bit of shadow going on right here. That's my natural contour, and I can just follow that. But for the purpose of the video, we're gonna jump into a little bit more of the dark foundation, just 2 more pumps. And we're gonna go in right here, and we're gonna go right here. And this is more of a full coverage. Last time I did a live, I did more of like a natural. This one is just a little bit more full coverage. So I'm giving you guys variety, okay? And we're just gonna tap that into the skin. And if you notice, it's bringing back the warmth in my face by just adding that dark foundation. So it doesn't look like Casper the Ghost, basically. We need shadows in our face. And the light needs to shine where the light shines. So the light naturally shines under your eyes, the bridge of your nose, your forehead, and down here. So that's why you highlight these areas and all that good jazz. Is that it? And the skin looks beautiful, but I'm not overdone. And that's what I love about it. It's a little bit more foundation than my last video, yes, but I'm still not overdone, if that makes sense. I don't look like a cartoon character, which is a good thing for me. Okay? I'm gonna put this to the side. We're gonna jump into our foundation powder. This is from Makeup Forever. And we're gonna tap that in. This is where it's gonna soak up all the excess product. And you're gonna set all of the creams and the foundation that I put down. Literally. Just like that. You see how my face is getting more matte? It's because of this powder. When I tell you they didn't pair on when they're making this product, they didn't. For all the girls that like to look matte, this powder is it. And we're just gonna put this powder all over. No. I think you do a good job with your makeup. What are you talking about? You do a very good job with your makeup, Keisha. Okay, let's get back to it. I was lost in the chat a little while ago. Okay, so this is what we have. We're already set. What do you guys think so far? Now, when I wear a lot of foundation in terms of I'm doing a full look, I'm gonna have to go in and contour and do all of that good stuff because I use so much product. So to balance off everything, I'm gonna go in. I'm just gonna use blush. I'm gonna use a darker blush today. We're not gonna use the everyday one. We're gonna use this one, the burgundy one, because we want it to pop. And you don't have to contour your face. You can just use blush. And blush is gonna add that extra little layer. And it's gonna pull your face. And if you notice, I'm only doing it from not really the apples of my cheek, but just behind the apple. And I'm taking it all the way into my temple. And this is just gonna make you look more youthful when you do it just like that. And I'm not gonna add any more because I just want it to look like a little bit of a sun kiss moment. You don't want to overpower it. Just like that. This is where we're gonna add our lashes. For beginners, this is gonna be very easy. You're gonna follow right where you place the black liner. And you're gonna go close to your lash line as possible. And you're gonna do like that. Then you're gonna wait a little for it to just get like from white to like a little bit clearly transparent. And then you're just gonna pop your lashes on. Because I have on nails, I'm not going to be using like a tweezer. But I always grab, if I'm using a tweezer, I'm gonna grab it from the middle. I will grab it like this, from the middle. And then I'm gonna place it on the middle first, secure the middle, and then you work on the edges very, very simple. It's not that hard to do. Your first time, you might get a little bit of like, you know, your eye might water, you might do a lot of different things. But once you get accustomed to your eyes, it's going to be very easy to put on. So I'm just gonna I'm just pressing my lashes on top. Well, not. Oh, what am I saying? I'm blending the lashes together with my fingers. Just like that. Boom, boom, bam, 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 bam. I don't care what nobody says, but a good lash brings a look together. Let me tell you. And because my eyes is big, I can afford to wear big lashes because it's just gonna balance off everything. But you can still create the same look if your eyes are a little bit more smaller with smaller lashes. It's just that my eyes are just big in general. So I can take these lashes and it will elevate my look. I can wear a small lashes where you can see the eyeshadow or whatever. But if I close my eyes, you can definitely get into the eyeshadow. Okay, now that we've done that, let's fix the under eye. We're going to take a flat tip brush and we're going to jump into the black first, and we're going to go as close to the waterline as possible. And we're just basically going to smoke it out. And we connect the two. See how that's looking? Close to the waterline as possible. So this one you can see my eyes more. This one it looks like it's my eyes is hanging out underneath like a pageantry or something. Okay, go ahead. Smoke it out. And we're going to jump into the purple. And we're going to go right under the black. And we're just going to smoke it out ever so gently. Just so that it can blend in with the look. And I'm using the same brush that I used for the black, so the colors can blend together really nicely. And at this point, we're just going back and forth, just like that. I think I want a brighter, no, let me use the same gold screen. Let's do that really quickly, because I want the eyes to remain kind of open. So we're going to bring that gold just a little bit more down. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Okay, you see the difference? Does my eye look more open on this side than here? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I want it to be open. And we're just connecting it. Just like that. Very simple. Very cute. It's not that simple, but yeah, you get the gist. Okay. Mascara of your choice. Yeah. Alright, so now that we have that done, I need another palette. Hold on 1 second. Going to my faithful sport collection. We're gonna jump into this brown, and we're gonna go in with our concealer. This is how I contour my nose. I'm gonna start right at the bridge, and we're just gonna connect it to my brow. Connect this side to my brow, bring it down. Just like this. I know you're gonna say, oh, it looks so harsh. Don't worry. We're gonna blend that out right now. You just want it to go down there. Stay where it's staying, and then you're gonna take, where is my foundation brush? Now you're gonna go in with the foundation brush. Remember, this already has foundation on it. And we're just gonna tap, because we're just wanting the shadow to be there. Just the shadow we're looking for, not necessarily the pigment, but the shadow. So you see how that just blends in? You'll never notice that I put so much powder there in the first place. But we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. Because we're just looking for the shadow. That's all we want, the shadow. Just like that. And this is where most of my fatness is, right down here. Just gonna go like that. You just want to close so that shyness down to like, just like that. But my nose is not really big, so like, I really don't try to hide it too much. But I go in and sometimes I take my fingers and just blend it out. Right into those brows. And yeah, that's how I contour my nose. Really, really simple, but it's effective. It's not harsh at all, but it's effective. I can go really crazy and say, you know what, let me add stones and do all of this and that, but I think we're just gonna leave it like that. Not gonna do nothing too much to it. Now I'm gonna take off my lip. I had a lip balm on when I first started, and it did what it's supposed to do. So all of the dry mist from my lips are now like flaking off, and my lips feels moisturized, and that's what you want. Okay, we're gonna do the same lip combo that we did the last time. Brown, the darkest brown. We're gonna line our lips. We're soon done, guys. We're soon done. And thank you guys so much for being in the chat still. Honestly, I'm trying to, give you guys a tip as well, but I also I'm rushing with time. I need to be out of the house. Like seriously. So I don't have that much time. Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you so much. Okay, that's it. We're gonna jump into the Sephora, and this is in the lip stain, and it's in the number 40. And as that what it's doing, we're gonna just focus on our little edges real quickly. Not saying that it's gonna show, but just in case the wig decides to blow in the wind, you want to have your baby hairs, doing what they're supposed to do, realistically. You guys are getting the authentic behind the scenes of how I put myself together to go on these sheets. And if you notice, I'm just taking my fingers and just laying them down because they're not that important today because you're not gonna really see them. But just in case the wind decides to be rude, they're gonna be covered. Yeah. I'm loving the look so far. Setting spray. I don't think I want to put on any I don't think I'm gonna put on any gloss. I kind of just want it to be matte. More setting spray. Yeah, I do a lot. But it's gonna work out in the end. No, I know like a wet donut, but this is gonna dry it out really nicely, and it's also gonna make the makeup. I don't know if you noticed, but the makeup look more skin-like, and that's what you're going for. You want it to look as skin-like as possible. If you guys saw my last video that I just posted this morning, I basically went out on my normal day, like doing little things here and there. I booked up on a costume store and I bought some special effects stuff, which you guys are gonna see on Friday because I'm gonna do something wicked and bad on Friday. Look out for that video. I showed you guys my makeup in daylight. No filter, nothing like that. And I did that makeup on live. But you can see how the makeup actually looks in the daylight without no filter. Nothing like that. And I'm just using natural lighting right now. That's why I like to video in the day, because I just use natural lighting. And you guys can see how the makeup looks in person and how it will look, if you're standing next to me, etc. I don't like to, obviously I'm going to make my pictures look good or whatever the case may be, but I'm very authentic in how Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me? Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Oh, I'm funny now. Check, check, check. Sorry about that, guys. I just got a phone call from my friend just asking me if I read his message to meet them at Barter Station. So, yeah. So sorry about that. Alright, cool, 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 cool. So, obviously I'm not going to be wearing this skirt. I'm going to wear the jumpsuit with it. And I think I'm going to put on my pink sneakers. I have a green fluffy bag that I think I might just pull out just because I want to go with the theme. And this is going to be the look for today. Nothing too crazy, you know. Ah! It's always have to do this place. Ah! Can you hear me now? Okay. This is the look, guys. More full coverage. But I think what is my favorite is just the eyeshadow. And a lot of times people, hopefully you guys can hear me. If you guys can't hear me, that would be sucky. But I like to match my eyeshadow with my outfit sometimes. I'll do very minimum on the lips, but I'll go all out for my eyeshadow because it just ties the look together. And for some people, it might be too much, and I understand. But I'm an artist, and this is how I express myself. It's one of the things that people love about me, actually. When you see me, expect to see some kind of bright hair or big hair or something like that, colorful hair, and my makeup to match, or just like my makeup to be on 1,000. That's how I normally, carry myself around because I'm a brand, like I'm Lashmebeat. So when people see me and they're like, oh my god, your makeup looks so good, da 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 da, who did it? They're like, me, I have my business, blah 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 blah, and that's how you can, get clients and stuff like that. So sometimes when I'm going out, even when I'm going out to do something simple, I tend to put it on because you just never know who you might meet. That's not saying that I don't go out regular face and no makeup. I do that, but yeah, most times you're gonna see me on 1,000 because that's just my personality and that's how I've been doing it for years. But on that note, guys, thank you guys so much for being a part of the live today. This is all I got for you today. Obviously, I'm gonna do a little bit of, my outfit and stuff like that for my shorts because I'm trying to work on my shorts right now and, give you guys a little bit more content there as well too. So I'm gonna give you guys something on the shorts. Yes, definitely. Thank you guys, each and every one of you should be in here. I love you guys. To my moderators, thank you guys so much for holding it down. For me, Ola Joe, everything. Every time I say this, it's always tying up my tongue. Okay, Media Life, thank you so much for being a part of, my life. You guys are always showing up for me as I show up for you. So it's only a sisterhood and I love you guys so much. But yeah, my lashes are on the last leg, but I'm gonna wear them till the breaks fall off because I really love a dramatic lash. I really do. But yeah, this is the look. This is the vibe for the day. The only thing I might do is touch up my lips if I feel like it, but if I don't, I don't. One thing you need to learn about me, like when I do my makeup, that's it. Like I'm not gonna touch it for the rest of the day or night, unless it's like I sweat it off at a party or dancing or something like that. I'll go and touch it up, but for the most part, I don't touch my face. I really don't, because I set it so well. It lasts for the whole entire evening or the whole entire day. All of that. I can't be bothered. But I love you guys so much. And I will see you guys, on my next video. Bye. You know what this means? There's an emoji in the, I always do it on some people's live, but it looks like this. Like, that means we're eating. So anytime you guys see me do that under your video, just know that you're eating. And this is makeup related. So if I jump on your video from now on and your makeup is on point, whether it's just lips, whether it's just brows, once your skin look flawless and everything nice, I'm gonna do that in your videos. Okay? So when you see Lashmebeat do this in your videos, I'm gonna do it like 6 times. Just know that you're eating and you look flawless and you look good, and that's just my way of saying that you look beautiful. Okay? From today onwards. So when you see that in your comments, you know what that means. You're eating. You're beautiful, you're talented, you're gifted, and nobody can take that away from you. Nobody. So when you see that in your comment, just know that it's coming from a positive place and it's coming from me. Just a little piece of me to you. Love you guys so much. Bye. Remember, I beat and I beat for the gods. Bye.